keep it going. I'm kinda like I'm reading orders. Depth pool, got a fight and it full of high hopes. Look at my flow, DLM man, keep it liquid, it's never not so. Hold up like whoa, talking about slippers, bro, I don't even know that hoe. Easy in this pizza, they get fees, a little bacon, start the vault until the cheese is done. Fools are paying me like I don't even go to beaches, rather be here on the feet or something. Best believe it's decent, wavy man, I see sick, chillin' in the deep end with it. Every weekend, see me, you can depend on it, cause I mean it. Coming up, you can even find a way to flood it up. You done enough, 10% stimulate and run it up. Point system looking like a flying where they won't miss a solid contribution. Could've pointed out enough. I met up with Matt, had a really good chat. He's telling me bet LP Army does laps, that orbit does this Meteor's headed when no one's expecting and we watching it happen, ayy. In a pool of Meteora, watch me swim, swap a bed, I just keep it going. I'm kinda like I'm reading orders. Depth pool, got a fight and it full of high hopes. Look at my flow, DLM man, keep it liquid, it's never not so. Hold up like whoa, talking about slippers, bro, I don't even know that hoe. Easy in this pizza, they get fees, a little bacon, start the vault until the cheese is done. Fools paying me like I don't even go to beaches, never be here on the feet or something.
Yo, what is up, everybody? GMAT. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's community call. I'm just going to quickly check the chat. I'm going to see the vibes. Everyone, a lot of people in the LP Army are here in the chat. Big G, the Batman, Big GMAT, Gabriel, lots of folks are in right now. So really, lots of alpha that we're going to cover in this call. And I'm very excited to go through a lot of the things that we're going to cover today. Lots of updates across the product side of things, across the LP Army side of things. And also, let me just get the screen real quick. We're going to be covering a lot of updates, across the product side of things, as I mentioned, across the LP Army side of things, and also something that is redacted, something that we're going to share more about later on during the call. But across the board, lots of big updates and lots of bigger weeks to come ahead as well. So, and big GMAT Tanito as well from the Solana Espanol community. We've got Hector in the chat as well, and we've got Chief. Chief actually recently shipped a tweet about or thread about the heart attack strategy, which is, if I'm not wrong, a strategy that's pioneered by the potato himself, Mythical Potato. So go and check it out. I think we'll cover it in just a bit. So stay tuned. Now, we're going to cover, firstly, the updates on the product side of things. Right now, dynamic positions is coming very soon. And this is something that, has been super highly requested by a lot of our power LPs. And I'm also very excited about this as well, because dynamic positions, as you know it, will pretty much change the LPing game, like across the board. Lots of things, lots of new additions into the DLMM as well. To the way you can, create new positions, into the way you can manage your bin sizes and stuff like that. The bin sizes, the base fees, the different combinations, when it comes to LPing. So we'll cover more on that in just a bit. So let me quickly head on over to the first section, and I would love to bring up the very own Shane from the team, who is leading all things product and ops. Shane, how are you, brother?
Hello, I'm great, doing great. Really nice setup you have there. Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much.
It's very cool.
Still experimenting. We're still working on it. A big shout out to the folks at Goldfish as well. Prado, Jam, Abi, big love to them for making me look much better than I normally do. But yeah, Shane, can you tell us a bit more about dynamic positions and what exactly it entails?
Yes, this is a long time coming. Unfortunately, it's not live right now yet, but very soon. We are already in the midst of testing it. And this is a feature that's really a long time coming. A lot of people in the LP Army leads, those OGs here at Meteora, they would know, right? Since last year, we have been talking about it. And this is not an easy feature to ship. And that's why, we really want to make sure that it's very user friendly when we push it out, and it will help a lot of people as possible when we roll it out. So previously, right, as you all know, when you use DLMM, although it's very powerful, right, as a tool to earn fees as an LP, there are still, there's still the 69 bin, right, the much hated 69 bin limitation for each position, right? So when you create a position with a max of 69 bins, if you need to, adjust, you need to create a wider price range, right, for your position. It requires you to manage multiple positions. So if you need, a position that has 100 and you know more than 69 bits, basically you need more, right? And with this new dynamic position feature that we're going to roll out, it's going to be supporting up to 1,400 bins per position. And yeah, maybe I can just show you a quick demo. So we are still in the midst of testing, but I have a demo video here to show you how.
Let me play it for you real quick.
So previously, if you set anything more than 69 bins, it will show that you require two or more positions. Now, if you go up to 120 bins, for example, it will just be one position. And Mir, if you go on to the next video.
Yep.
Previously, when you use bid ask or curve and you create multiple positions using those strategies, it will result in what many call sawtooth, kind of pattern, sawtooth liquidity shape. So with dynamic positions, that also addresses that problem. And now, with that one position, you have a nice smooth bid ask or curve shape without that jagged, sawtooth shape. And it's pretty cool though, that like on Twitter, we see a lot of strategies on how you can create a smooth shape and avoid the sawtooth strategy with multiple positions. But now with my position, you don't need that, but we're still very grateful for those people in the LP army who have helped other users bypass that sawtooth shape with your strategies. But now you don't need to go through so much hassle. You just have to create a position as usual, and you have a nice seamless liquidity shape there. So this feature, right, as mentioned earlier, the key improvement is that now that it's just one position with more bins, there's less hassle for you because you don't need to manage multiple positions when you want a very wide price range, and certain limitations where use bid ask or curve. And with multiple positions in one transaction, you will have a sawtooth liquidity shape. This problem is also addressed. And as you all know, with larger bin steps, in the current version, with the larger bin steps, you can cover a wider price range for only 69 bins. But larger bin steps would mean less efficient kind of liquidity because there's a less continuous price range. So it supports, it doesn't support higher volume as well as lower bin step positions. So now you can have both lower bin steps as well as a wider price range. And yeah, so these are some of the key improvements that you will expect with dynamic positions. It will roll out very soon. I think, next week is probably early next week will probably be a good time to look out for this, and we'll obviously inform everybody on Discord and Twitter as well.
Absolutely. Big announcement coming very soon, and I think we have a few questions on the chat as well. David Barokok is asking, same position rent amount per position, or is it slightly different?
So for the same position, although you only need to pay rent for that position, right? It involves more transactions because if the position is larger, right? Like with more bins, there will still be, if you do a like-for-like comparison with existing DLMM position of 69 bins, it will still be, the position rent will be slightly higher, right? So it's not exactly the same cost as a position with 69 bins.
Got you. So it's going to be slightly different, but still you're going to be able to open up within a single position. You're just going to be able to cover like a wider price range, and again, like just to reiterate again, why this feature is so important. And I think this is something that Gosha has tweeted about previously as well. Like you are now going to be able to cover a much wider price range using smaller bin steps, using the 20 bin step, using the 10 bin step, and you're only going to manage just one position. So it's an incredible game changer across the board. Tiago Go has also mentioned, the perfect bid ask on the minus 75%. Usually you're going to have to deal with a few positions, right? This is going to change everything. You're going to manage everything in just one position. So really, really cool stuff here. Magica also says the most anticipated update since ever. If I'm not wrong, Shane, correct me if I'm wrong, the team has been working on this for like the past 6 to 8 months. It's been a long time coming, but also a lot of math involved and a lot of changes involved as well. So
Yeah,
really,
shout
really
out
big update.
shout out to Sudoku Andrew, our lead architect, right, for all things program, for coming out with this. And he also, thought of a solution of deploying the dynamic positions without requiring everyone, to migrate their liquidity manually on their own, so that save everybody, right? Team, LPRME, the hassle for doing it. And so he found a secure way to implement and roll out this feature for everyone to enjoy without a lot of hassle. So that's why it takes some time, but we're very excited to see this play out and how the LPRME will use this feature. And another tidbit, right? The dynamic position rollout is just the first step towards another interesting feature that the LPRME have been asking for, which is to bundle a few different transactions together such that they are able to rebalance your position. It's not exactly automated, but with this dynamic position rollout, the next feature that we will be looking to deploy very soon would be to help you rebalance easily or adjust your position in a way that you want with just a few clicks, without what you're doing now, right? We're having to withdraw the entire position and then deploy multiple positions again in the way you want. So yeah, look out for that, but dynamic positions will come first.
Absolutely. Lots of people are saying, the multi-day DLMMers are going to have a good time. I absolutely agree with Hashirama here. Mythical Potato says new strategy combinations will be born. Coming from the person who pioneered the crazy curver strategy, and also I think it was the heart attack strategy. I'm very excited to see what kind of new combinations will be born out of this. So very excited to see what the potato will cook. Okay, moving on. Let's move on to the next slide. And this is also something that we are super excited to share more about.
Yes. So a lot of, just based on seeing on Twitter or Discord, a lot of LPRME LPs they love the 20 bin step 0.2 percent fee pools, right? And one of the highly requested combinations was 20 bin step 2% fee. But before our recent updates, there were certain limitations, right, to put that out. But we really hear the feedback from all the LPRME members, and we actually, I think Miir helped to compile a nice list of the combinations that people like and that they feel would really substantially improve their fee earning ability. And 20 bin step 2% was a hot favorite. But we didn't just implement that 20 bin step 2% combination. We also implemented a host of one whole list of different combinations. So maybe you can take a look.
Would you look at that?
Yeah, even
That
more
is-
than this, actually. There are a few that we didn't add in here. But if you go to pool create for DRMM, you would see way more options than before. And yeah, just let us know if there are certain bin step and base fee combinations that you feel it's a must-have in pool creation. And yeah, we'll look into adding that as well.
Absolutely. Big shipments across the board. Jason here mentioned game changer. If you have 1,400 bins with the 20 and 0.2 bins, 0.2 base fee pool. And that is also, like that's also what you can, now play around with and open new positions on. So lots of new bin step and base fee combos that you can play around with. And absolutely, as I wholeheartedly agree with Frog Ross, that is a fat list. And big shout out to the team, big shout out to the engineering team, and also as Shane mentioned, big shout out to Sudoku, who is quite possibly one of the smartest people on earth, for shipping this. So big update to the DLMM, and I'm super excited to see what kind of strategies come out of this, what kind of guides and what kind of different tweets or threads you guys can come up with this, and teach other people, teach new LPs how to create a new position as well on the DLMM. There's going to be lots of experimentation that's going to happen. So very excited to see all of this coming soon.
Great.
All right. Those
are the main product features that we will talk about today. But just before I hand things over back to Meir, for Meteora, a couple of weeks back we talked about Meteora V2, right? And we had a URL that was dedicated for that, and we also have a Meteora.ag URL that will be merged very soon. So we are gathering a lot of feedback from users on what they like about it, what they don't like, and your feedback is very important to us. So we are taking that all into consideration and merging it into obviously a single site, Meteora.ag, very quickly to reduce the confusion. So just wanted to put it out there in case anybody of you are wondering which URL to use.
Absolutely. v2.meteora.ag has been around for a while, and we have been collecting a lot of feedback from you guys, from our power users as well. So more updates to come on the UI side of things, so stay tuned for that. Just a quick question before we move on. Jason's question is 20 bin step, 2% base fee, and how will the dynamic fees operate? I think it's already, dynamic fees will still operate as per, right?
Yes, DLMM has always had dynamic fees for the pools. So the 2% fee is a base fee, which means that's the minimum, right? And if the market is volatile, there's a lot of price movements, there would be dynamic fee on top of that 2% base fee for that pool, just like how it's working now.
Absolutely. Ronan also asks, are we still going to be changing V2 faster? But just like some of the key components on the UI as well. Keep your feedback coming, keep your suggestions coming as well. We're listening on Twitter, we're listening on Discord. Any feedback you have, let us know. We will make the changes as we go along. Yep. All right, and with that, again, all of these updates are to make sure that we position Meteora as the home for all of the liquidity providers. So more updates to come along the way. The dynamic positions is just the first step, as Shane has mentioned. More things to come, new shipments to come along the way. So stay tuned for that. All right, and also thank you very much for coming on, Shane. Thank you for sharing. And I very much agree with Chief. We will look back at this current era before the update as a fairly prehistoric time. And, an era where you guys had to go through quite a lot of things, quite a lot of smart ways, like the anti-sawtooth strategy, to go through some of the program limitations that we had previously before this update. So, yeah, very exciting times to come. And with that, we're going to move on to the next section. Now, lots of people have been asking, Soju and I, and before that, let me just quickly make a quick disclaimer. Soju is unable to join us for today's call, but it's fine. You have me with this nice background, so it's okay. We're gonna continue on, and we're gonna just cover a bit about what the hell is this redacted thing that we've been talking about over the past few days. And it is absolutely my pleasure. I don't know if it's going to be my pleasure because it's going to be quite a lot of work to do over the next few weeks. But still, I'm very, very happy to announce that the LP Army Contributors Forum is now live. And this is going to be a way for us to show our appreciation to all of our community contributors, across the journey of Meteora. We've been around for over a year, since the early days of 2024, and throughout our journey, many people in the community, in this LP army that we have built right now, has played a pivotal role in Meteora's journey. So this is our way of showing our appreciation, and let's go through some of the key details to note of the contributors form. so long as I have Miir, I'm good. Thank you very much for that, Avi Metal Cook. Absolutely, we're going to be, showing our appreciation to, all of the folks in the LP Army, and a lot of people have been, contributing across different verticals, right? People have been creating content, people have been creating like educational threads, people are making videos, short form content. People are also, being active community participants on the Discord server, be it on Twitter. Let's make this very clear. Anything that falls outside of LPing activity, anything that is off-chain, anything that doesn't fall into the on-chain activity, will fall under the community contributors form. So, just a few details to note. This form will cover anything outside of the LPing activity, and the contributions provided in this form will be tied to the same period as the LP stimulus plan. Though this will not be, it won't be in the same it won't be categorized with the LP stimulus plan. Will be, just to keep things consistent, just to keep things accurate, we're going to keep the period the same. So any contributions that you have outside of LPing activity from December 1st, 2023 up until June 30th, 2025, this is something that you would want to create an entry on. Just make a submission and tell us about your story. Tell us about what you've been, how you've been contributing to Meteora, growing the Meteora ecosystem, or growing the LP Army ecosystem. And I would love to hear from you guys. So absolutely, as Heavy Metal Cook has mentioned, things that you do for the good of others, for the betterment of the LP Army as well. So this is live already, and there's only going to be one URL, contributors.meteora.ag. Please be careful of scams. I can foresee that there's going to be a lot of potential attempts at trying to catch people off guard. There's only one official URL, and we're going to be, after this call, we're going to be making a few announcements just to kind of drill down on the fact that there's only one URL and what are the kind of official details that you need to take note of. So be very careful. And again, on this point, the deadline that we're going to set for this is 2 weeks. So you have up until 8th of August to come up with your own submissions, to add in all of the details that you have. No need to rush. So after the 2 weeks, then myself and some of the team members, we're gonna get to work, and we're gonna look through and evaluate all of the contribution submissions. Absolutely, Fogos is right. We're gonna do this right after the call. Gonna be shipping that one by one. So yeah. 0xUBA says contributors thing doesn't really affect me, but this is a nice thing for community. Plenty of community-made tools I've been using. Exactly. So there's not only people who have created content, there's people who have built on top of the Meteora product stack. So anything that you have, any contributions that you have outside of LP activity, this is where it falls under. And with that, I'll be very much looking forward to seeing all of your submissions. And we're gonna over the next 2 weeks, we're gonna see we're gonna evaluate all of the contributions that you have, and more updates to come very, very soon. Now, we're gonna move on to the final section of today, which is this week in the LP Army. Lots of updates within the LP Army itself. So if you've missed out on everything, this is where we'll keep you in the loop for all things LP Army. Now, I'm going to add Otto into the stage as well. And now we're going to, cover some of the upcoming deep dives that we have. Otto, how are you, sir?
Good, thank you. Hey,
All right.
everybody. Yeah, so thank you. There's a deep dive coming this Monday. Don't miss it. We're inviting RocketScan up to do a deep dive into their momentum tracker for finding and alerting market making opportunities with good liquidity. RocketScan's been around for a while, and there's a number of market make LPers that are already using it as a core part of their process, but they've focused initially on DAMMV2, which makes them unique, and since expanded into DLMM, and they're looking to continue to build and add new features and tools to make the LP Army more successful. So I'm really looking forward to getting into their tech and sharing it with the Army.
Absolutely. And RocketScan has been shipping, or rather Will Fox, who is, the dev behind RocketScan, they have been shipping for quite a bit, and they're focused on, tracking and filtering for new opportunities, particularly on dynamic AMMV2. So, if you are actively LPing on DMMV2, this is something you are going to have to watch. So don't miss it. Absolutely. RocketScan is a cool tool as well, as Lemieux has mentioned.
Yeah, and there's a number of other projects that we're hoping to get into the pipeline to give them more visibility and keep devs deving on the Meteora platform. So this will be fun. One more on the list.
Very nice developments coming in, and big shout out to Otto as well, of course, for spearheading the efforts in the LP Army incubator. So if you are building something on top of the Meteora product stack, you can drop me a DM, you can drop Otto a DM, and we'll help to support you. We'll find ways to support you with the LP Army Rising Incubator program. So yeah, thank you very much, Otto, for coming on, and do not miss the deep dive on the 28th of July. So it's going to be on a Monday, but
good point.
if you're able to make it, make it. All right.
Yeah,
thank you very much for coming.
This day worked better for the presenter. Normally we do these on the weekend, so we're experimenting with some other time slots. So also some feedback is welcome on what would work best for your schedule. Let me know. It will be recorded, of course, as usual. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Heavy Metal Cook. Yeah.
Thank you, HMC. So thank you very much. Thank you very much, Otto, for coming on and sharing. And we'll see you next week. All right, moving on. We've also got a number of new updates on lparmy.com as well. So new strategies and guides that have been added. A new liquidity providing 101 guide by Narco has been added into the strategies list as well. This covers, I think, a very detailed overview of the basics of DLMMing. So, check it out. And, we've also got the deep dive of the heart attack strategy. If I'm not wrong, it's pioneered by the potato himself, Mythical Potato. But a very detailed deep dive has been created by Chief. So go and check that out as well. As well as the bid-ask withdraw strategy by Sats Monks. So lots of new strategies and guides that we're keeping a lookout for. And if you see anyone, or if you have written something that should be on lparmy.com, please don't hesitate to reach out to Alex. He's gonna be monitoring for more of this alpha, more of these educational pieces to add into lparmy.com. And Molu has said the heart attack strategy has been fun. If I'm not wrong, Molu has also been creating some guides on the heart attack strategy, or maybe it was just a few tweets. But still, the heart attack strategy, not for the faint-hearted, but might be something fun for you to try out. And also with that, we've also got the new additions to the community tool section on lparmy.com. So we've got Starseed, the LPing dashboard. We've got Fabric, who formerly was known as Soul Meteor AI, also a great tool for finding a lot of trending pools, finding some LPing opportunities. And Meteorology, something that I'm very excited about, is an educational AI agent. So what that means is anything that basically covers the Meteora entire product stack, anything that covers LPing, the basics, the basic concepts as well. This is basically an AI agent that will teach you everything. It will teach you. It will get you from 0 to 1 basically. And shout out to Advorn or ADOVRN, the developer behind Meteorology. So check it out. Check these tools out, and give them your feedback. Now it is my absolute pleasure to introduce the Beginners Bootcamp, and I would also love to have Heavy Metal Cook join me up on stage to share a bit more about the Beginners Bootcamp, some of the differences between the Beginners Bootcamp and the bootcamp, the LP Army Bootcamp, and what's cool with the Beginners Bootcamp. HMC, how are you, brother?
I'm good, Meir. Thanks for having me on, brother. So yeah, this has been taking a little while. We've been working on this, cooking this up. So Beginners Boot Camp is it's kind of like a condensed version of what we're doing live. It only covers the DLMM, and it's not like the full all-encompassing course, but the goal behind it is to get you started, get you in, get you to understand a lot of the basic concepts, the terminology, how to use the product, how to begin to be successful. We're going to show you the strategies. We're going to show you safety, how to find opportunities. So, and the idea here is that you don't have to wait for one of our live sessions. You can get on and you can do it at your own pace. If you only have a few minutes each day to do this, you can do it and you can come back. Of course, there are a test that you have to pass, and the graduation task, of course, is the same as our live boot camps. We, of course, will continue to do our live boot camp sessions. So if you want to be able to still ask questions during the live session, or you want more information, expanding across the whole thing, you can still attend the live, and we're going to continue to do our translations. We just had our Russian one. We previously had a Chinese. We're going to keep growing on all of that. But the idea here is that you'll be able to get in, get started, and go, and you don't have to wait. So this is really cool. It's a work in progress. So if you have feedback about it, I would love to hear it. I improve boot camp based off of people's feedback. So the more I get, the better that I can make it for everybody.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Does this mean HMC Yeah, absolutely not. HMC will still play a very pivotal role in the education of the LP Army, as he has done over the past year or so. As Fogros has mentioned, HMC is not retiring. There will still be, absolutely right, there'll still be advanced boot camps, maybe more art boot camps as well. I'm not too sure. Maybe now with dynamic positions, there's going to be a lot more art you can kind of experiment with. You never know.
Yep, there's more art and all of this, and that every time the product changes, I have to update boot camp. So it'll keep coming. The content advanced boot camp, we're going to get another one real soon. So
absolutely,
I'm not going anywhere.
Absolutely. And as Gosha mentioned, we have so many good contributors. That's insane. I wholeheartedly agree. And that is why, we have the contributors form. If you have contributed to Meteora or the LP Army in any way, shape, or form outside of LPing activity, make a submission on the contributors website, and I'll be happy to hear your story. And with that, we are going to move on to the next section as well. HMC, what can you tell us about the new honorary LP Army role appointee?
Well, so, and I forgive me if I say the name wrong, Shub. Shub is a moderator in the Meteora Discord, he came on and immediately started contributing in our developers. So if you hang out in developer support, you're looking for help within that, this guy has probably helped you at some point. He is an absolute ticket machine, particularly on the dev side. He's just been an absolute monster at that, working constantly and helping so many people get through all these things. So it's been a while coming. We're happy to bring him on as the LP Army officially. So thank you for your contributions and welcome.
Big W's for Shub. And of course, he has been a super active contributor on the Discord server. So you probably might have seen him before answering a lot of technical questions as well. So big congratulations to Shub for being now a part of the honorary LP Army role. And with that, on that note, we're also gonna cover a few new members of the content machine. Big congratulations to Loki, who is now a part of the Meteora, the LP Army content machine. Loki has been pretty much creating a lot of content covering not only Meteora products, but also documenting his journey in the LP Army and doing sort of like his own personal challenges as well. So drop him a follow, and you're definitely gonna be seeing a lot more alpha from him on the LP Army side of things, on the Meteora side of things. And not to forget, also our latest addition to the content machine, Kellerbeck, who is one of the OGs from Met Turkdao. He's also going to be part of the content machine. He has been shipping lots and lots of great tweets, great threads, on the DLMM as well, and his story, on how he started and how he has pretty much DLMM'd his way to a new Golf, to a new Volkswagen Golf is absolutely amazing. So if you haven't checked that out, drop him a follow and go and check that out. HMC, what do you think about these new content machines?
Man, I love it. Kecklebeck, he's been cranking it out, and it's what he's done is truly amazing. And I love what he's putting out there. And and it's not just he's been a huge part of the Turkish community that's really big, and bringing on Lucky, that's really big too. Love seeing all of this. The content is just getting better and better all the time. Just really amazing. And so it's really great to bring these people on and of course recognize them as well. So
absolutely. And as Meek has mentioned, Kellerbeck is the car guy of the LP Army. Everybody knows him. So yeah, super amazing stuff.
Love these stories. Love them.
Absolutely. And that is pretty much a wrap for this week's community call. And maybe just to quickly answer this question, too many new technologies. When will there be a token? You promised to check it in July. Where is it? First of all, we apologize for shipping too many revolutionary technologies. But apart from that, just a quick update on like the points side of things. We are finalizing, we're doing a final round of testing with a few of the power LPs in the community, just to make sure that the points are pretty much consistent across the board, and making sure that things are consistent across, like including blacklisted pools, handling the edge cases as we have been dealing with over the past few weeks. So we're still finalizing some things, but you'll hear more from us sometime next week as we approach the final version of the LP stimulus plan. So again, bear with us, and please be patient. But more updates on that to come very, very soon. And with that, we have come to the end of this week's session. And thank you guys very much. We'll see you in the next one.
Thanks,
Take care, everyone.
It's time to log in. LP Army will teach you the way to be LP warrior starting this day. We live for the beats we make. Soon it is profits that you will take. The LP Army marches strong. The best in soul, and now we sing our song. We live for the beats we make. Soon it is profits that you will take. The LP Army your role. March with us and earn some soul. Dodge the rug and join the fight. We came together, LP Army might.